Chatting with Cherubs.
Hello and welcome to Chatting with Cherubs with me, Josh Jones, and I'm here with the wonderful
Gearoid Farrelly, and we are here with the fantastic
Morgan Rees. Hello, you two. How you doing? It's been ages.
I know.
It's been ages.
We've just had to swap seats because I normally sit here, but there's a camera like leaning on the sofa, and I'm not trusted to stay still.
Yeah.
No, you're quite a wiggler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got ants in my pants. That's what they say. He's got ants in his pants.
I mean, this isn't a swivel chair, but Josh is going to make it swivel in about...
But it is better for me to be in the middle because I'm constantly moving my head anyway, so it's actually quite easy. But yeah, I'm not trusted to stay still. I definitely will kick it over.
Well, Morgan actually was very clear that he didn't want me in the middle because I don't keep on mic when I turn my head.
So.
Yeah. It does sound like, to the audience, it sounds like a car going by. Because you move away from the
I think when Morgan is driving back to London, he's just like, my God almighty, I'm dealing with these two more.
That is not true at all.
Basic
How
of
much
instructions.
is a camera? Like a proper camera?
About 500, 600 quid.
Oh, I feel like I'm the only comedian who doesn't have one. Turn up now and everyone's got a tripod and everything, and I'm there just with a notebook. Old school.
You're such a purist, Josh.
I'm in it for the art. I'm not buying a camera. Got a camera on my phone, but I don't really take pictures. I'm not very good at taking pictures.
You don't post on Instagram.
I don't.
You are very bad at Instagram.
I know. I'm trying to get my numbers up. Please follow me. I do post. I've shared this when you post that.
Yeah, you share this.
No,
it's not the
but
same
I
as posting.
You say accept it, and I do.
And then he logs off for 4 days.
Yeah, I delete the app off my phone once I've posted. I don't want to be tied down to the internet.
Even amen. It's vile. It's corrupt. I recommend everyone to. I both recommend everyone get off the internet. And also follow me. That's my two biggest advices when it comes to the internet.
Follow me. Don't listen to Gearoid. I'm amazing at Instagram because I don't bother people too much. I'm the person you want to follow because you don't have too much being bothered.
I've got that on my mailing list. When you sign up to it, there's a big box that goes, I will email you once every 2 years.
Yeah, with
You will not be spammed with this.
Yeah.
I think, though, I always get nervous when I don't do Instagram because I always feel like if I don't put something on Instagram, I feel like it's over.
No.
I'm not going to buy it. Nobody will buy a ticket. I'm ruined.
No, I think that's stupid.
Yeah, no, it's all people. For other people have lives. We work 20 minutes a night. So people are at work. They're not on Instagram. It's just that we're all warped in the head.
Yeah, I think so. I bought this thing to try and stop using Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't arrived yet, but I do think it's my new hope.
So you've just been ripping into me for not using it.
No, but I just mean I always want to know more, you know?
Yeah. I don't give a shit. It's all fake anyway. Fake. Fake news, fake media, fake news. It's all
This
fake
podcast
news.
is completely fake. We fucking despise each other.
Yeah, we just don't like each other. Yeah.
One of us isn't gay as well, so
Yeah.
sign up to the Patreon, find out which one. They've got a wife and 2 kids.
Yeah. Sandra, stay in there. What was I going to say? But do you know, because we stopped the podcast for a while, I had other comedians ask me if we fell out.
Oh, really?
It's the only reason podcasts end.
Yeah, because they fall out.
Because they fall out,
But we were still speaking every single day.
Yeah, we just weren't recording it.
Yeah.
You just got sick of the people.
But everyone's like, they must have fell out. We've never had an argument, really.
No, never.
Really? How long are you friends?
7 years?
7
8
years, yeah.
Wow.
We started together.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know, and here we are. I mean, like, yeah, because we only, because it was just, life was getting a bit too much and we weren't taking it seriously.
So that's why but now we're back. But it's kind of like, we've never had an argument, but we obviously got a bit bored because we've invited a third.
Yeah.
We're doing the same free moves.
You are an equal part of this relationship, but you are a third.
Yeah.
You want to just, what's it? One of my friends described it really well. He said it's, you want to order something else off the menu and not just keep having the house curry.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
What I did was, though, to try and get off the internet, I bought this thing called a brick.
Yes, I've heard of
Have
these.
you seen this?
I want one.
I bought it from
Is
an
it
Instagram ad, and it's like this little device apparently that you tap it against your phone, and you select the apps that it blocks,
Yeah.
and then you leave it in another room or you leave it at home, and then you have your phone, but like those apps are.
Oh.
Oh, that is not what I thought. I thought the brick was
You
just
just
the phone.
smash it at your phone.
Yeah. Every time you think of social media, you just fucking hit your head with the
Off a
brick.
Here's a brick. You just smash your phone.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that makes me go. Like, because when I wake up in the morning, I open my phone, like, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, what's happening on Instagram?
Didn't Kirstie Allsopp from Location get a load of shit online years ago because she was like, I'm going to stop my kids having the internet and stuff, and then she just put the iPad in the bin, and everyone was like, don't put an iPad in the bin. You've obviously got shitloads of money, and it kind of backfired. But the message was, don't let your kids have
Technology.
Yeah.
I think everyone's
And
on
I
the
quite
same
like
page of that.
her.
Yeah.
I quite like
Well,
Kirstie.
she also got in hot water because she let her 16-year-old son go interrailing.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
When you go around Europe on the train on the cheap and just like
Oh.
you just stay in hostels, you do everything on the cheap, seeing the country,
Oh, did she
seeing
do
the
that?
continent like that.
I just quite like her because I really fancy Phil.
You fancy Phil?
Phil was one of my sexual awakenings. Phil from Location.
Really?
And Relocation. Yeah. Yeah, I've
What are
always,
you gonna do me.
yeah. I've always thought he was like really fit when I was younger.
Yeah.
I wanted him to relocate out of my mind and take the gay thoughts with him because he was so fit.
Did you imagine he'd just see you and say all the same stuff from the show? Like, we're going to smash this through.
Yeah. But yeah, I've always found him really handsome.
He is quite handsome.
He's very handsome.
He's one of those people that you don't immediately think of as handsome, but then when you
He's fit.
you're
If you
"Oh."
knew him in real life, you'd be like, that bloke's well handsome. And
Yeah.
he's got like a smooth sort of voice. He's always in a suit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I also like that bald look.
I don't mind about
My mum likes the bald look. My mum's really into bald men.
Yeah.
Like, she loves Vin Diesel. Like I think she's the only person that loves Vin Diesel and Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
I don't think any
That's
other.
quite a spectrum.
Yeah, I don't think that's on anyone else's bingo cards other than my mum.
Three fittest bald men. Phil from Location. What's he called from the one who did that? He does all the action films. Jason Statham.
Jason Statham, yeah.
Jason
yes.
Statham. Phil. Location. Phil.
Is Idris Elba bald? I can't remember. If he's got
No,
hair.
he's just got a
It's short hair, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't count. And another fit balder.
I don't find The Rock hot. It's too much for
No,
me.
Randy Orton's going a bit bald. He's fit.
Who's Randy Orton?
Actually, he just got short hair. He's a wrestler. Trust me,
Oh.
if you knew him, you'd just start watching wrestling.
Really?
He is spicy.
Oh,
He's a spicy
really?
man. He's fit as fuck.
Really?
Yeah, but he's been on it for like 20 odd years. So everyone kind of fancied him when he was younger because his body is insane. His abs are like a proper, do you know when they're like a draining board, sort of like just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
That's his abs. He's really fit. I fancy him more now because he's in his 40s and his nose looks a bit more squashed. I don't know if it's been
Okay.
punched a bit, but I think he's at his fittest now. Yeah.
Oh, I can say
Ooh.
she's. I think women with no hair is so sexy as well. Laura Mavola. She
Oh, yes.
is stunning.
Yeah, she's fab.
The bodyguard women in Black Panther. There's loads of them as well.
Yeah, I
They're all
haven't seen
bald.
I went to go and see Titus Burgess when he was doing a cabaret show, like his own show in London, downstairs in the Phoenix. You know
Yeah,
that
you
little
oh,
told
cabaret?
yes,
man.
yeah.
It was wicked. It was brilliant. But she was one of the surprise guests on, and she did. Is it Green Garden? Her hit track is just on the piano.
Oh, wow.
And that was one of those you just go like, oh, this is like the magic of London that some people talk about. Don't worry, I love all over the UK and Ireland, all over the world. But that's when you just
All
go,
right, it's not a pageant. I love all the whole world. Come on, we've been to Stoke-on-Trent.
Yeah.
Some places are just fine.
and Stafford.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just got. watching someone like that do a secret set in a tiny little cafe,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just them and the piano, you just go like, oh, this is why you move here. This is wicked.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Chatting with Cherubs.
It was. I once went to see Robert. We spoke about him in the previous podcast. I went to see Robert Plant talking about like small intimate theatres and people maybe not on the rise anymore. It was in a leisure centre in Newport. It was Robert Plant
From Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. Because he's a solo artist as well. He's very good, but it's past the peak now, isn't it? And it was so funny because it was an early show, and you could hear the siren from the wave machine during the concert, and the whole gig. Usually, when you go to a rock concert, it smells of booze and piss, but it was just chlorine. And you hear him would just be singing like, I'm Robert Plant, and you just go because it was the wave machine.
God, if the fucking lead singer of Led Zeppelin is dealing with shit like that, you're like, I might as well just get a job in an office now.
Yeah.
It's never going to get better.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I remember doing a play in a leisure centre. I was in The Importance of Being Earnest. And I remember, like, sometimes if they open the door, you would hear someone going, Pilates!
Can I tell another story about that Robert Plant gig? It was so funny. It's so... Again, it's such an intimate gig, and it's also so Welsh. Someone in the audience, there was a medical emergency, or just someone needed to be contacted, and the show was interrupted by the stagehand whispered, and they spoke into the microphone, and they said, hello, is there a Morgan Evans? We need to speak to Morgan Evans. Is Morgan Evans in? And someone just shouted, fucking which one? I remember that to this day. I must have been about 14. With my dad.
Is Morgan a Welsh name?
Oh yes, very Welsh.
Is it?
Yeah, really Welsh.
Oh, I just thought it was a name.
No, it's a very Welsh name.
I didn't think you get like... Oh, yeah, of course you get Welsh and English first names. Because I was like, I knew you get last names. And then I didn't think countries had like really... their own country names, and then I realised I was sat next to a Gearoid. So as I was saying it, I was like, the evidence that I'm wrong is literally to the left of me.
Yeah, you've essentially gone, well, my name's Josh Jones, everyone else must be like that.
That's a very American name. Like, Josh Jones is very, I'm a detective from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Jones is Welsh.
Is it?
Yeah.
Jones is a Welsh surname.
Jones is Welsh.
Really?
Yeah, so my granddad's family were Welsh.
No way.
Yeah. Quite far back. Yeah. But Jones is a Welsh name. And Josh is from the Bible.
Joshua.
Joshua, yeah.
Wow.
So
That was the Old Testament, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did they change the names in the new one?
Yeah,
They make it
They recast it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Lambrini, Mackenzie.
Oh my God, it's Bradley and Clayton.
Yeah. Try.
Oh, there was Troy, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, Try was
It was a city, wasn't it?
yeah, it was the Brad Pitt film.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know I had the Brad Pitt film on DVD when I was younger, and there was a little bit where you could see his wedge, and if you paused it on the right time, and I did pause it, and you better believe I cracked one out to it.
Yeah, and I never pressed play again.
No, I did.
Really?
Yeah, because I was, a teenager, and
No, I don't mean that, of course, but like
so
you could see it.
Yeah, but literally like this, you couldn't really see it. It was just kind of like he was getting changed, and on the split second you could see like the shadow of his wedge, and I would pause it and could beat one out to it.
Well, imagine what would have happened if you saw the whole thing.
Yeah,
just explode into a
Yeah, it would be hands-free.
yeah.
I would just explode, and every part of my body would turn into cum. It would look like a paint bomb. Would you do a full frontal naked scene, and if so, how much would you have to be paid to do it?
I would do it for cheap. I just need time to get in shape. My witch isn't what I'm bothered about. Actually, I quite like my body at the moment. I'll do it now. Yeah. Fuck it.
And it's on a respected TV show. It's not like you're doing it on like, you know, the Hollyoaks Omnibus. Yeah.
Yeah, OnlyFans to 35 people.
I love how you said the omnibus, like it's not in the week episode, just in the omnibus. Just watch it on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
It depends. What's the story?
Story is, it's just you play just a gay guy in a sauna.
And then just getting bummed.
No, you just like sat down. Just sat down.
Oh no, I'd have to be stood up if I'm doing a nude scene. You're not getting me sat down.
Okay, so
from an up
right,
angle. Fuck off.
Yeah,
Okay,
like 100% vertical or 100% horizontal.
Yeah.
Nothing in the between.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
And I want
na-
a good chat with the lighting
it's
department
naked.
first.
It's naked yoga, and you're the instructor.
All right, okay. I don't know. It's a lot of like downward dog. It's not good for
Yeah,
the tummy.
it would depend on the angle.
You're the
Yeah.
instructor,
Yeah,
so
you're
you can just be telling them what to do.
All right, yeah, I understand that. So I'm just
You at the front with a big bell, and I'm talking actual bell.
yeah, just stand there with me, Willie out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll do that.
nice. How much for?
Day
rate?
Union day rate. 500 quid.
A day rate, I'll do it for 10 grand
10 grand.
to get me with John Telly. Yeah, would you do more? Would you want more?
No, I just thought that was an awful lot.
No, but to be fully naked, there's just a scene with me cock out.
It would depend on what I would do it if it was a love scene.
Oh, really? Oh, see that I
thought this was just a scene of me just stood there with me cock out.
yeah. You got no lines.
Yeah, 10 grand to have me dick out. On
Like the
telly.
yoga instructor thing is a bit like I don't want to be judgy, but that's a bit gratuitous.
What do you mean?
Like it's a bit like he doesn't need to be naked if he's the instructor.
I know, but I'm not writing or directing it. I'm just taking the role.
Okay, for the 10 grand.
Okay.
For 10 grand.
Okay, you're just someone's gone to a nudist event and you're also a nudist enthusiast and you just happen to be there. You're ingratiating the new member to the club.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I
You
would.
love a nude beach.
I do like a new beach, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I would. On telly though. I would actually because I always think do it now than doing it later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, what channel?
It's either gonna be BBC Two or I think it would be a streamer as well. So you could
Netflix.
It would be Netflix.
Oh,
that's
that's different. Yeah.
That's so different.
Okay,
Yeah.
terrestrial TV, your channels.
Yeah.
And again, I don't tell us the terrestrial TV in Ireland and the situation there.
Oh, I mean,
RTE.
come on. No, an RTE. No. Oh,
RTE.
please. No.
You're not getting your Willie out on RTE.
No.
You did dancing on there. That's probably more embarrassing.
Yeah. they probably saw it on there
Danced
as well.
there with another guy. To get more mortifying. Do you know what I mean?
No, I wouldn't do it on RTE. I mean, I do. Yeah, if it was Netflix and it was like a really arty piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Be
want
like,
yeah, I don't want my dick on RTE. I want my dick on Netflix.
Netflix,
I have
yeah.
a Netflix dick.
Yeah, I want a
not
Netflix
an RTE dick.
A worldwide dick.
Yeah, Mr. Worldwide. It's Pitbull's dick, Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, I wouldn't like. Yeah, RTE would be just really sad.
Yeah. Have you done a nude thing?
No.
Didn't you audition for a stripper?
Oh yeah, did that for Caitlin Moran's sitcom. I auditioned as a stripper. Have I told this story on the podcast?
I think you've told it on the podcast.
I'll do top level because we've got new listeners. I'll just do it very quick. I auditioned as a stripper and I bypassed a lot of the early rounds. So and I had to do. I didn't live in London at the time. It was on, even though it was on Zoom. I still did it in my agent's office in London because I didn't live in London at the time. I was in London. I just needed a place to do it. Anywho, I go into there. They give me the script, and I go, "Oh, this says strip in here." They said, "No, you literally just have to do the lines. They're not going to expect you to strip." And it's an open plan office, and I get put next to the intern.
No.
And we're doing it, and then so the casting director goes, "Yeah, so just say your lines, and just for the first one, just like a just dry hump the nearest thing." What? They went, "Yeah, just like you gotta see you." I went, "But I just told I just gotta do lines." They went, "No, you're playing a stripper," and so I just have to take off my clothes in my agent's open plan office. And I just have to dry hump this chair, and I can just see the intern to the right of me going, "Oh, everything they say about the entertainment industry is true."
Yeah.
and as well, like the next scene, I had to drop to the floor and start dry humping the floor, and I sort of did it. I disappeared, and then I came back up, and I could see them that they had something to say. I said, "Oh, what's up?" They said, "Well, like you dropped out of shot. We can't see you." And so I had to put the laptop on the floor. Like I'm having a crafty wank with someone on the internet. And then humping the floor.
In your agent's office.
In the agent's office.
I'm sorry, that is where you're...
And then he didn't even get the job.
I didn't get the job.
You should have got the job firstly out of sympathy for having to do that.
Yeah.
But secondly, like if they want you to do stuff like that, surely you should be brought into. They should bring you into their casting office for that.
Yep,
That's
I thought the same.
Yeah.
That poor intern. Does she still work in your agent's office?
Yeah.
She does. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in HR.
I haven't seen her in ages.
Yeah, she got 50 grand to keep her mouth shut. Oh my God. That's so embarrassing. But it's like the things that you have to do to get work. Like the things that you have to, do you know what I mean? Like it's so embarrassing. Yeah.
I'd love to do a bit more acting.
I did a self-tape to get to be, to play a thermometer.
Bond.
Yeah.
I'd love to see you as Bond.
I think it'd be a really shit Bond.
Yeah.
Just Bond, but he's exhausted.
Don't bother shaking it, just give it here, I don't care.
Can't be dealing with this today.
You're getting off your private jet and you've got like a big sun hat on.
Yeah.
Back to 50.
Just jumping in your invisible car just so no one can bother you.
Yeah, I burn like you wouldn't believe.
All the Bond women trying to get with you.
Yeah, it's like, oh, tramp.
Pulling up in your
We just met you all.
Nissan Duke. Grilled there in his Nissan Duke.
Asking for directions.
But you did a self-tape as a thermometer.
To play a meat thermometer. For a health and safety ad. It was, oh my God, it was so humiliating.
Do you remember any of the lines of what you had to do?
Oh, it was like, remember, meat has to be at 70 degrees. Like, it was just so... you were supposed to pretend to have, like, really long fingers. So you're like, hello! And there was halfway through this, and I was like, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Like,
do you remember, there was, did you audition for the thing... CBBC was doing like a voiceover and it was all different. This was a few years ago. It was all different, like fruit and veg, and there was like an evil pea.
No.
And then I was like, I was auditioning for the evil pea, and I went to a gig that night, and like 4 other comedians were auditioning for the evil pea. And I remember doing a self-tape and then just doing like for about an hour going whoa in my room to myself. I remember thinking like, God, I'd make such a good evil pea. I don't know who they went with in the end. So it should have been me.
But it's so embarrassing when you realize I spent the whole day doing this. And sometimes like I get my boyfriend to read in and like they give you so much to learn. So like you learn like 2 A4 pages. And I remember one time I had this like massive 2-paragraph thing that I had to say, and then at the end he had to say, I really don't know.
Yeah.
And the only time I got it right, he got that line wrong, and I nearly killed him. Like I was just like, I think I'm gonna have to break up with him. Like I don't think there's a way forward after this.
So have you ever met? Oh, you met Hannah Platt, the comedian in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
So Hannah is a great comedian, but she's like one of my close friends. I remember her reading the other lines for me on an audition years ago, but it was like a straight guy and my character was flirting with her. So I had to like kind of like flirt. I couldn't look at her though.
Yeah, you could do that. Pretend to be straight now. Okay. For the audio listener, Josh has just been very physical.
Yeah, I just uncrossed my legs.
Yeah. The very straight man thing of taking up space. We'll just do a few lines. So like, we're at a bar.
I can't
you spot
do
me.
it now, under pressure. I think I'd be a better actor if like there were no cameras and I was on my own in my room. I just took the money.
If you could be green screened into everything.
Yeah.
So if you're a hot girl,
Yeah, I'm at the bar.
Baby.
Oh, hey.
Hey baby. Hey baby.
You Alston Powers.
Oh no.
Sorry, baby.
What's happening? What's happening? You alright, love? How you doing? You alright?
Yeah, not too
Just
bad.
talk like that, really. You okay?
Yeah.
Just talk like. Do you remember Fred from Coronation Street? Oh, Ashley.
Is that your straight man alter ego? It's
Oh,
like your
Ashley.
Oh, hey.
I turned into like a 50-odd-year-old bloke. You know. I can't do it. I feel ill.
It's
I
my
need a
first time
shower.
at Las Iguanas. You've been here before?
Oh, are we doing improv stuff? Oh, Morgan, I don't want to do improv.
I wanted to see where Fred went.
It's going to just get really sexist, won't it?
Yeah.
I'm dying to see where this goes. I feel like I think this could end with Josh being pregnant.
Yeah. Fred gets pregnant.
Oh, I'll get pregnant
Yeah.
from Fred.
Yeah.
Go with little butcher kids.
But yeah, I would like to do acting, but I can't do accents.
That's
I'll
fine.
change my voice in many ways, and I have quite I have a strange voice, don't I?
No, you have a great voice.
I have a specific voice.
Yeah, but people love that though. People get
Not everybody. I've
Christopher
read the
Walken.
comments.
People want that voice.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman. People want that voice.
Theirs is more sellable because theirs is unique voice with just American accents. Mine's a unique voice with like an old lady northern accent.
Oh yeah, don't get me. I don't think you're gonna be playing the next Q.
Yeah.
I actually could see you playing Q.
Oh, the one who gives out.
Judi Dench.
Yeah.
I think.
No, the Q's the one with the gadgets. That's M.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's
yes.
Ralph.
No, I wouldn't be giving Q because people don't think I can read.
Yeah,
Never
you'll be.
mind.
Yeah.
I have to turn a laptop.
You're
on.
not M. You're not Q. You're P.
Yeah. Now I could be like, I could be like Bond's cleaner or something.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
good. You could be like a houseboy.
Yeah,
like
I could be like that.
Or
Yeah.
like a pool boy or something.
Miranda, the comedian Miranda, was in a film called Spy with
Melissa McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy, and she played the spy's assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
Have you gone for anything like super? The film you're in at the moment super big, but like blockbuster.
No,
Like,
that's the only thing I've ever. Honestly, it's the only thing I've ever really got. I did a day on another film years ago, but I've never, apart from jobs that comedians gave me in shows, I've never got anything. I'd love to do more acting. Like, it's so much, but they get treated so well. Like, that's what I don't like. I couldn't believe how well actors get treated and put on. You get like, they make you your dinner and your breakfast, and I remember going and they give you a lift. Whereas
that blew my mind. The lift thing.
That's unreal. Like they I was like, I could drive myself, but no. But then with like a comedian, I think if I died 25 minutes into a show, they'd leave me there for the rest of the day.
He's got to do his time.
Yeah,
gotta do
exactly.
his
Like
time.
his contractors. No.
Just get the open spot to pull you off so they
Yeah,
can do their set for no money.
But it's I'd love to do more of it. It's just so nice, like somebody else is responsible for everything.
Yeah,
I might put you in my play.
Thank you. I'm literally acting tomorrow. I'm acting all week.
Oh yeah, you are.
I'm in a
You
Morgan has a
get
job.
You get acting stuff.
Yeah,
you get
it's-
more auditions than
Yeah,
me.
it's slowly. I think like the auditions are coming a lot more in, and like my characters have names now. I'm not husband or driver,
Yeah.
which I used to get a lot.
I think you're gonna end up getting a big acting job.
I wonder what it'll be.
I can see you being like a door opening on Coronation Street, and you just being there and going, "How do?"
Yeah, I would smash one line. I mean, I have on many a night, but
Can you do a northern accent?
no, it would be generic northern. I think, but I think if give me time and I could learn it.
Yeah.
I think I've got that in my locker. I'm a little bit like a dog with a bone once I got a little task.
But also you're musical, so that like helps, I think.
Yeah.
Can you do any English accent?
Oh yeah.
Right, governor. Is that-
Can I do Audu?
No, that was Fred.
That
Yeah.
was Fred. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, Fred.
But you couldn't do like a London Southerner. I feel like I
All
can
right,
do.
mate.
Oh, that's not bad. Right, mate.
All right, mate.
Right, mate, how you doing?
What's
You
going
all right?
on
You all right,
down
you
here? Yeah.
fucking geezer. You come down the fucking drinker, you fucking geezer. You fucking mug, you fucking geezer.
Yeah.
Nice of it.
Yeah.
Can you say anything
Right.
gentle
Yeah.
as a Londoner? Like,
Yeah,
can you
yeah,
say,
Yeah. I'll
you
pet your fucking dog, you fucking geezer. I'll
Yeah.
clean your
I
ass
fucking-
gently, you fucking geezer.
I fucking love you.
I fucking love you.
Oh.
I love M&S clothes, you fucking
Yeah.
geezer.
They mean the world to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I can do like posh, where I'm like, hello, my name's Joshua and I'm from Surrey. Hi, this is me. I'm English. I'm from. I'm English
Well, they
anyway.
call that the
but
RP
I'm-
accent, isn't it? It's the RP.
Yes, I can do RP.
received? Oh, yeah.
I can speak quite well English, Southern English if I want
I would
to.
love to be better at the English.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'd like to
But-
speak like
What-
down
what-
to
what-
Derby. Thank you.
Oh, Unfortunately,
what
you
does RP
starved
stand
us.
for again?
Hmm?
What does RP stand for again?
Received pronunciation.
Isn't that?
apparently.
Oh, no, sorry.
Chatting with cherubs.
Yeah. The new thing we learned yesterday. Do you know what the 5 most stressful things are in your life? Remember that?
Oh, did we Google to double reassure this? Shall I Google it?
No, I remember.
Okay, and the one was with your partner dying.
Yeah. So.
But also, that's okay.
You're mentally already there. We already
Like
said
the
you have
policy.
widow energy. So I feel like you would be the most fine with it.
Well, I think depending on your, like, you know, if you've got a policy,
Yeah, you're thinking like life insurance. and
life
all
insurance, you have a bit more space.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
Yeah,
the stress might just be the paperwork.
yeah. Well, they've been together for, what, 13 years?
watch what you want on telly. You know,
Yeah.
like there's an awful lot to be said for
Yeah.
only one shower in the morning so the heating bill goes down. You have to think of the positives.
Yeah.
I think I've become very dependent on him. This year. Yeah, I think I'd struggle now, being alone.
Really?
Yeah, just because, like, you know.
Well, that's because you're
he's-
in love.
But yeah, but also he's very sensible and he's good at and then when you're with someone who's like good at everything, you just kind of forget life skills, and you just like, fuck it, I'll just bake bread and hope the bills get paid.
Yeah, Shimmy said Josh was trying to make a spag bowl. That's what it just came out as bread again.
Yeah.
You are the very definition of a trophy wife.
Yeah. No, like
Yeah.
I contribute.
I know, of course, but that's your.
Yeah, like I'll just. But it's with anything, like if I go on holiday with friends or whatever, I'm never booking anything. I'm just like, how much do you want? Here you go. Like I'm not in
Yeah.
control. I'm not good at control. Like, look at this podcast. for the number one example, let's look at this podcast. Who does the least? Me.
But the bread was gorgeous.
The bread was
Bread was
gorgeous.
lovely. The bread was
I've
delicious.
been helping a little bit in the editing, just so the people know. I have helped a little bit. But what I do is I tell them what bits to cut out because I don't know how to do it.
That's why the podcast has been 40 minutes of Josh straight.
It's just him responding to questions that he isn't even asked.
My time in Cambodia. Yes.
So, what are the most stressful things then? The 5 most stressful things.
Yeah. So grief, job loss,
Oh.
injury, bad illness and injury.
Remember the other
Oh yeah,
two?
fuck! I said I remembered all of them.
Yeah.
Moving house.
Moving house and
That was
divorce.
one. And divorce, yeah.
Oh.
Moving house. I'm yet to be a divorcee. Moving house is so stressful. You think
Yeah.
it would be as simple as move the things from one place to another.
But I think in that it means that they mean people buying houses as well. That's like an extra. Moving house alone, like me and you have never owned property,
No.
and moving house alone is just stressful. But then if you buy a house and sell a house on top of it, it's even more. You're the only property owner here.
Yeah, but I didn't really do any of the stuff.
Did you not?
No. Like, I didn't look. It was an accident, really.
You just fell in.
I bought it, like, but I didn't look at it, like.
What do you mean?
I kind of felt like there's this thing in Ireland where you could, like, apply to buy a cheap house if you earned under a certain amount.
Yeah.
Years ago. And I was just like, I applied and I forgot about it. And then 10 years later, they rang me.
Really? Is that how we got
Is
it?
that how you got your flat?
Yeah. And it was like, I applied when I was 21 and they rang me when I was 30.
What
Wow.
a phone call to get.
And I said no.
Really?
Yeah, because they were like, "Do you want to buy this apartment?" She'd get it. Like, it was crazy money because it was in the middle of the Celtic Tiger, like when all the property was crazy. And I was like, "No, I'm not buying it. I'm going to be a comedian. I'm going to leave this job." And they were like, "No, you should do this because it's good value." I was like, "Nah." And then it was only the woman was just like, "People are normally like whooping like they won the lottery when I ring them. So do you want to take a week to think about it?" And I was like, "Not really." And she's like, "Well, I'll give you a week to think about it." And then I was like, "Oh, maybe I should buy it so bad."
Well, mate, imagine you'd actually.
But when I went to see it, they were like, I went in to see it and I was like, yeah, grand, I'll buy it. And then, and then they were like, actually, the top floor has become available if you want to buy that one.
I feel like
And I
you
was
are
like,
on the top.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, right. And she's like, well, do you want to go up and look at the top floor? And I was like, is it the same? And she was like, yeah. And I was like,
So did you not
I
even
didn't
look
buy
at
it. I didn't look at it.
So you didn't even look at it. So you viewed the flat below.
Below,
you.
yeah.
So you never even viewed your flat and
No.
just bought it.
I just bought it and then I saw it on the snag list. I know that's really.
Right.
I just had no. Do you know what I was thinking? It was because I wanted to do comedy, and I was like, if I buy this, everyone will just get off my back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? About quitting an IT job.
Yeah.
I was like, if I just buy this, everyone will just leave me alone to do what I want.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fair
that's
enough.
so imagine you now getting the news that you've won the lottery. And it's got, is it the rollover? Never mind.
Yeah.
I know.
You
and
two
it was,
never see me again.
We'd keep the chair though.
Yeah, just a chair.
it would be
Just empty chair.
no. You'd still do the podcast, but it would be a Zoom, and then when you show up in the Zoom, like absolutely everything will be gold, and you'd just wear sunglasses, and someone would be holding a mic in front of you.
Yeah. No, I'll say I can't turn up this week. I've got me body double, and then Chris Hemsworth will walk in. I paid for a body double.
Yeah, and it'll just be Chris Hemsworth,
Yeah.
like.
But he
trying
has to wear your actual clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, put him in a little fun jumper.
Yeah, you one with the clouds on it.
Yeah.
And you'd be just doing like bumming jokes in a trying to do your accent.
Yeah.
Who would you want if you did have a film made about you? Who would you want to play you?
Oh God, it's never gonna be good. Whenever somebody sends me a photograph of somebody that looks like me, I'm always just like, what?
Yeah.
I
just start wanking.
I would say that guy that was in what was the Big Bang Theory?
Sheldon.
Sheldon.
The really nerdy fella.
Oh,
They
they're
were
all
all nerds.
scientists.
They're
Oh,
all
yeah.
scientists.
The one that looks a bit like Dracula.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
Sheldon.
can't.
Pale with the black
Sheldon. I
hair.
can't
Is that
remember the actor's
Sheldon?
name. Yeah.
Yeah, him. I'd say.
Yeah.
I think that's.
He was in a really good film called Hidden Figures. Do you like Hidden Figures?
No, I've not seen it.
Oh, I thought you'd got a lot of maths in it, so I thought you'd like it.
I do actually love maths films.
Yeah.
When I was at university, there was one called X+Y, and my professor was in it. It was played by Eddie Hansen, and so I got to go to the cinema to watch my actual professor being in a movie.
Been played.
Yeah, someone was
so
playing
cool.
my professor at university. Jeff Smith, if you're listening, you made me fall in love with mathematics.
Was the guy playing him? What was different?
Oh, no offense, Jeff. He was about 20 stone lighter.
Imagine somebody saying that about you on a podcast. I think I'd die.
Well, Jerry he was brilliant. It was quite funny when I went to university because like originally I was going to go Oxford, Cambridge, and then even though I got the grades, my tutor at school said, "Don't go for it, you won't get it." I was always stung that. But then I went to university, and I thought like I would be taught by all these world class, like, oh, this professor from Brazil, this professor from Ukraine, this professor from Japan, and then my tutor was called Jeff Smith, and he was superb. He was brilliant. And again, he is world renowned.
But what sort of teacher says don't go for it, you won't get it?
Yeah.
Like, it's true, like, those career guidance teachers are just the teachers that have had the breakdown.
At Oldham College, I did drama, and it was like BTEC. And a load of people was like, I'm going to apply for drama school. And my teacher, who I still think is the best teacher I've ever had, because I said, I'm going to apply for this and what I do, acting and whatever. Because I'd always been the one in the class who, do you know, when you devise a piece, I was the one who had all the ideas. And I was like the director, all the ideas, whatever. And my teacher said, don't go for acting, you need to make your own stuff. And she said, and with your voice, the only job you'll ever get is a nurse in Coronation Street, which is quite harsh, but also real fucking true. And then now, but it's true. But also it's like, our job is to create our own work.
Yeah.
If I was just an actor, I wouldn't be relying on other people and I'd have this voice. So it is true. It's harsh, but true. I do think you need
what did she teach?
She's drama teacher. She was the head of the performing arts course now, I think.
Yeah.
She's brilliant. She's my favourite teacher.
Now it's about decentralising from London, isn't it? It's about empowering the regions.
Yeah, yeah.
So now they would love your voice, but back then,
this was
20 years ago.
Yeah, 20 years ago.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, back when you were 20. Sorry, that's where 20 came in.
Oh my God.
Well, it's 20-ish, I mean.
Now I feel like Gearoid. I don't want to sit in this seat again. Swap back. Swap back.
You're in the hot seat now,
Swap
baby.
back. I feel old. Oh my God, I can feel my organ shutting down. Swap back. Swap back. No, yeah, this was 2011, 2012.
I do think, though, that the job of teachers should be like, go for it.
No, but sometimes you need like, because the thing is as well, it's like, if you're going for acting, I come from a BTEC course in like a Oldham College, which is Oldham's a bit more of a deprived area. A lot of people who go to all these drama schools are all private, like loads of them privately educated.
Yeah, well,
so having a teacher being like, don't go for that, create your own stuff, this is what you should do. I think those teachers are better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, but I think the idea of like not applying, like your maths teacher going like, don't apply, you won't get it.
Oh, that's different.
Like, who hurt him?
Yeah, I think, in fairness to her, I think she was trying to temper my expectations.
Okay.
But even so, I mean, like, I could have gone for one of them.
It's like the angel on your
choices.
shoulder going, give up your dreams.
Yeah.
Give up your dreams. Stop dreaming.
I think it was because a lot of my friends, I just went to a little bog standard comp. It was actually a pretty good comprehensive radar. But loads of it, I really found my group. I'm going to talk about this in the next episode. I found my group late because I was a really naughty child.
Really?
I was really naughty. I was,
like as in misbehaved at school?
Yeah. Like I was in exclusion for a lot of school.
Yeah,
I wasn't allowed. I wasn't allowed to sit.
Were you?
I got suspended and stuff.
Yeah, me too.
I used to sell cigs in school, 50p each or free for £1.
I owe you some cash as well.
Yeah. But yeah, I used to sell tobacco.
I can't believe it because I would have thought that the both of you were proper good boys.
What the fuck?
Yeah. No.
I don't know why you thought I were good.
I honestly, I thought you...
Yeah, no, I didn't, Josh.
You literally, I've had to move from that seat because I can't sit still.
Yeah, Josh was great at school.
Yeah, I don't know why anyone would think I was good.
No, but I
was shy.
I thought you. I would have thought you would be like empathetic, like to the teacher.
Nah. I was always late.
Really?
Because I would get to school early, but I would wait for the latecomers so I could sell cigs to them. So I'd always go in school late. every single day. And then, so I'd always get in trouble for that.
And where did you get the cigarettes to sell?
There was a guy who, I've been trying to talk about this on stage, but I feel like
I know
makes
this story.
people
Okay.
feel uncomfortable.
Well,
Right.
let's tell this story, then we'll wrap up.
Oh, right, okay, right. So there was a guy who was like in his 30s, and we were like at school. He was in his 30s. He'd been to prison, but we didn't know what for, but we knew what for, right? And he would give us like free weed and stuff. But we thought, well, if we go in groups, you know, we know he's a nonce, but if we go in groups, we won't get touched. So we would go in groups.
Pack mentality.
And,
overwhelm the nonce. Overwhelm the nonce.
I tried to speak about it on stage, but I think audiences are like, ugh. But like, you know, you have to do what you have to do for free weed. Do you know what I mean? So we would go and do that. But anyway, he went in the shop for me quite a bit.
Yeah. He went in. He went in for cigs. And what are you going to do with those sweets? Never mind.
Yeah. So,
And is there such thing as a free lunch?
but you know, we never touched me, so like, I think it was fine.
Yeah, you stunk of fags.
Yeah.
I'm not touching that one. That one reeks.
Did you go through a phase of feeling really like annoyed by that? Like later on in life going, what was wrong with me?
No, because I don't think he touched any of us. Well, he might have, I don't know.
It sounds like
It's quite
he was a
bad.
very bad nonce.
Yeah, no, yeah. Like, it was definitely a nonce. Looking back on it, it was quite nonce there. So he went in the shop for me. When I was at my dad's, my stepsister would go in the shop for me quite a bit. She was a bit older. But yeah, people used to just go in, really.
Ooh.
Oh, and also, I don't know if I should say this, fuck it. The ice cream van near my dad's used to sell cigs, and he'd put them in a mix-up bag. Do you know when you get a pick and mix?
Yeah.
So he'd have like, but they were like, do you know, like when you get like Spanish cigs, and he'd put like 6 of them in a mix-up bag. So I'd get him out my pick and mix bag. It's quite bad, that actually.
It's really bad.
Oh my God.
Well, looking back at it,
Yeah, that's quite bad.
I think looking forward at it as well would have been pretty bad.
I think when this episode goes out, my mom is going to ring me and just say you're not allowed to play with those boys anymore.
I don't sell cigs at school anymore.
It's Josh's merch.
Yeah.
His tour shows.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell
Cigarettes and pick and mix.
Come see me on tour. You can buy free cigs, 50p each, or free for £1.
And you've got it.
You wouldn't make a profit on that.
Oh,
anymore.
on at the big Manchester Lowry show, I'll do it.
Sell cigs.
I'll sell cigs from an ice cream van. We'll hire it for the day.
If you're out-
Hey, that's the end of the podcast. Thank you so much again for listening. We drop the main episode every Thursday, and we now do a bonus episode every Tuesday, and we would love to grow the podcast. So if you're enjoying it, please give it a like, rate it, bloody comment if you want. And I've got a couple of things to plug. I've got another podcast called My Bad with Morgan Rees, where we just get some guests on, have a laugh. And I'm also doing the Edinburgh Fringe. If you know anyone that's going as well, please send them my way. And Josh, yourself?
Hello, my name is Josh Jones. I have a tour. It's on sale. You can get tickets at joshjonescomedy.com, or you can get them through the link in my Instagram, which is amazing. Don't listen to Gearoid. I post all the time. Can't stop me posting. Absolutely obsessed with it. So go follow me on there. And then, actually, please do follow me. That'll be good, because my agent keeps saying I don't do enough social media, so that'll get them off my back.
Over to you.
I'll be on tour until the end of July in Ireland. It's gearoidfarrelly.com is where the tickets are. I have a Substack, and also I have another podcast called Agony Rants. And we'd love you to listen to that. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. It's at Josh Jones Comedy.
Yeah. He's at Joshy Jones 92.
Okay, yeah. That's his alt.
See you next week, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Chatting with Cherubs.